Okay, so we're in my kitchen. I have like a counter to the side of my refrigerator. It's kind of like a little nook, and this is where I've decided to keep all of my injectables for now. I thought I would just do it in the kitchen. I might change that because I do also have an office, but most of the injectables are in the refrigerator, so it just kind of makes sense to do everything in here. So this is the Cetratide, and I am in the priming phase of my medications for IVF, and so far I have completed all of my lab work. I've completed all my ultrasounds, my HSG, my whatever else they had me go through. I started this process in June. June 19th was my appointment. My initial consultation, if you've watched the previous video, was last October, and I just kind of put everything off until now. And I'm doing IVF. Again, watch the previous video and you'll understand why. This is what women will go through when we've been diagnosed with infertility. So anyways, Monday I started my patch, and today I am starting my, which was yesterday, today I'm starting my Cetratide. I'm doing this in the evening because I am afraid of how it's going to make me feel. And so hopefully I can just sleep through the worst of things. The insert said that the side effects were headache and nausea, and if you experienced anything else, report it to your doctor. So the Cetratide will need to be in the refrigerator. So I've pulled this out of the refrigerator, and it will hopefully your fertility clinic will send you instructional materials or videos. If not, the insert does have instructions and pictures. I just kind of glanced over it because, like I said, I kind of have an advantage. So in your little tray, you will have a pre-filled syringe. This is your diluent, and it's what you're going to want to inject into your powder. The powder is the medication. And they did send me a sharps container, but I decided that I'm not going to put my needles in my sharps container. I might, but I want to, just for storage, I want to save them because I've seen some really cute ideas on Pinterest of making a shadow box with all of your syringes and your vials, and then putting like a picture of like your chromosome or something really cute like that. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do is, I washed my hands already, and I'm going to take this cap off of the pre-filled syringe, which is the diluent. It just untwists. And then it comes with 2 needles, and it'll tell you in the instructions. This is it's probably a 21. Oh, it's a 20. So it's got a 20 gauge, and it's got a yellow. We're going to want to untwist the bottom of it, just like so, and then twist it onto the syringe. Take your vial, pop your top, take your lid off your needle, and inject it into your powder. All of it. Just squeeze it on in there. And then keep your plunger held down like so, and just swirl it around a little bit. You don't want to shake it, right? Because you don't want to get any air bubbles in there. Remember, this is going to be going into your body. So just shake it around like this for a couple of seconds, and this is what the instruction insert will tell you to do as well. And then flip it upside down like so. pull your needle, the bevel of your needle down like so, because once you let go of the plunger, it's gonna fill back up in the syringe. So we want to make sure that, we always want to make sure that the needle is below the level of the fluid, so that way it's, again, we're not getting any air. And it looks like there's gonna be a little bit left over in the bottle. I think I'll inject some fluid back up into the vial and just see if I can't bring more down with it. Okay, that worked. All right, now that I've got everything back in my pre-filled syringe, I did leave a little space here, right? Because we're going to prime our injection needle. Put the cap back on your fill needle, which has the yellow, and take that off. And now we're going to want to do the same thing. Untwist the bottom of the gray needle. And this injection is what we call sub-Q because it just goes in your fat tissue under the skin. You don't have to inject the needle all the way in, especially if you're a skinnier person. Just enough until you feel like it's in your fat tissue. This needle, it looks like it's maybe 5/7 of an inch. So, and then we're gonna go at a 45-degree angle. And your medications probably came with alcohol swabs and gauze pads. I can't find my gauze pads for some reason right now. That's okay. All right, here we go, folks. I'm a little nervous. Haven't ever given myself a shot before. So my patch is over here. So I'm just gonna come over here to this side and I'm just gonna clean a nice large area, and then you always want to go 2 finger widths away from the belly button. Okay, let that dry, take your cap off, and we're gonna go, you can, if you're a skinny person, you can go at a 45-degree angle, but if you've got some chunk like I do, you can go at a 90-degree, which I think is what I'm gonna do. So here we go, it's dry. 1, 2, 3, poke. And then once it's in there, we're just going to push it in slowly. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to prime my needle, but that's okay. So the rule is always 10 seconds per 1 milliliter of solution or medication. So that's why I kind of went a little bit slow. And then what the instructions said that they wanted you to do is put pressure on the injection site for just a few seconds. And I'm sure that's just to ensure that all of the medication gets absorbed and doesn't leak out. So, ooh, that burned with the alcohol swab. I don't recommend doing that. Find your gauze. Ooh, okay, that was my first injection. Ooh, I'm just so nervous, but I'm so excited. Yeah, it's a journey for sure. It's exciting, it's full of emotions, just different things, a lot of stress as well, right? Because, well, it's expensive and it's stressful learning how to do like all these new medications, and even for me being a nurse for so long, all these medications I've never heard of before. So yeah, I mean, yes, I've heard of like an estrogen patch, things like that, but yeah, So, okay, so we'll see how that makes me feel. I will let you know. I will keep you updated with my side effects. Yay!